Hey everyone and welcome back. So in this video I'm going to do a DVD and Blu Ray update. I thought I got the bug to do another video. It's been a while since I did a DVD and Blu Ray update. I have recently returned back to the channel with the good old Randy Mole to do our latest 2020 movie marathon. So anyone who's watched that, thank you ever so much for taking time. I love doing the videos, me and the Randy Mole. We have a great time every year doing that. But I thought, do you know what, I'll do a DVD and Blu-ray update. Not done one for a while. I want to get back into the kind of the regime, or kind of get back into doing them. So I'm going to try and do them fortnightly. So I'm going to call this episode 1 of 2020. So we'll see how we go, because I do go in and out of YouTube. But anyway, enough blabbering. I've not seen them all. I've seen actually hardly any of them, so forgive me. But first of all, on the DVDs is The Sword and the Sorcerer. So I found this in a local charity shop, which I was extremely happy with for £2. So I'm going through a phase of collecting a lot of the UK and the US Anchor Bay releases. I think this goes for about 15 quid on eBay. So I'm really happy to have picked this up for £2 from, I think it was St Barnabas. But yeah, Sword and Sorcery, got love that sort of movie. So yeah, I love that cover art. Yeah, so know nothing about it. Going to give it a watch probably after I've done this video. So yeah, that's The Sword and the Sorcerer. Next up in the charity shop was also Dark River, which is an Arrow Films release. So this stars Ruth Wilson. She is in a TV show which I cannot remember what the bloody hell it's called. The Affair, which is a really good show. I've watched a couple of seasons, haven't finished it all, but yeah. And Sean Bean. So this is kind of the trailers I've seen is kind of like a British drama thriller sort of thing. So from the trailers I've seen, because I've been looking at buying this for a while on the Arrow website, so I'm glad I found that in a local charity shop for £2. The other good thing is you do get a slip, and if I can get the bloody thing out, reversible artwork. So yeah, Dark River. So that's the 2 DVDs I picked up. I think that's the only DVDs yet. Next up is 1/4, the King of Kings, and it's thinner. Know nothing about it. I'm on Facebook. I'm part of a DVD and Blu-ray group, and this guy literally was selling all Stephen King films. He had loads on Blu-ray, so from all over the world. When I say all over the world, you know, a lot of German releases, a lot of US releases. So sorry about the glam. I still need to find out a perfect kind of light setup. So thinner. Know nothing about it, but me and the Randy Mole will be reviewing this as part of King of Kings. So yeah, thinner. Know nothing about it. Next up is a 101's release, and that's Phase 4. This is part of their Black label. I picked this up quickly because it looked like it was going out of print. So I picked this up direct from 101's site. I do like these Black label releases. I don't have them all yet, but good releases. So you get the Amore case and a booklet for anyone who's interested. I think you also get a poster including this. I can't bother to take it all out. I don't know. I can't even see if it says it on there. But yeah, Phase 4. So what is it? 19. There we go. 1974. So yeah, really looking forward to watching this. Know nothing about it, but yeah, there we go. I also picked up, which I think is sold out now. I managed to find it on again Facebook group, and that's Prom Night, starring Jamie Lee Curtis. So this is from 1980s. This is part of a Screen Queen era. I was a bit underwhelmed, to be honest, with this. I thought Jamie Lee Curtis did well. Some of the kills were quite good. I didn't predict the killer, to be fair. Yeah, but I mean, this is the second time I've bought this film. I own a German media book, which I'll probably move on. But yeah, love the artwork. But yeah, I've just felt slightly underwhelmed, if I'm honest. I'm going to give it a rewatch. I'll watch it in October as part of... I'm trying to do this year 31 days of October. So I'll rewatch this again, and I'll probably watch it with Randy Mole and we'll do a review. So yeah, great presentation, booklet and things. But I don't know, I was expecting a lot more. Maybe I was being a bit too optimistic, but on first viewing, a bit underwhelmed, but maybe I'll be a bit kinder on second watch. Next up is a couple of DCs. I think. So here we go. This is one I watched this week, which is Justice League Dark. I was quite pleasantly surprised. I do collect the DC animated movies. I do get them all. And this one's one of my favourites, which I've watched for a while. So it's about the Justice League, and they go on a mission, mainly Superman, to take out Darkseid, but en route. Basically, the plan is Darkseid knew they were coming because he was tapped into Cyborg, and basically just wipes them all out. Doesn't kill them all, but like turns Superman into this kind of slave. But yeah, good mix of characters in here, because then they obviously, so many years later, the world's taken over and they go on a rebellion, and they bring different kind of mixtures of characters. So just Suicide Squad, so you got Harley Quinn, Boomerang, Sharkman, or King Shark, whatever his name is, which is recently in the James Gunn trailer. And to be honest, you know what really surprised me with this is the amount of swearing in there. So Constantine character, British character in there, with a lot of like swear words, which I was quite surprised for 15. You know, they normally let you get away with like one or two fucks, but there was all sorts of swearing in it, and quite graphic at some points. I know it's only animation, but very different to see what they did with the characters, and actually some characters dying. One of my favourites, Black Manta, and see him get ripped in half. Spoiler there. It's quite interesting. So yeah, it was. I really do like these animated things. So yeah, that's Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Next up, DC is Birds of Prey, and what was it? The Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Not rewatched it since picking it up on Blu Ray, but watched it the pictures, the cinema. Really, I actually had a real good fun time with this. You know, something special, but yeah, I had fun with it. So yeah, this slipcover is like the baggiest slipcover ever. It's really annoying me, but there we go. Yeah, we'll see how it holds out on repeat viewing, on second viewing. But the pictures, I thought, do you know what, they did a good job for entertainment value. And I think she plays Harley Quinn very well. Next up is the Justice League, the New Frontier. So I've seen this before, but I wanted to pick it up from Blu-ray, and it came down. I think they're doing like, due to this whole DC offers on at the moment, because of the, I forget what they call it, the fandom or whatever it's been recently with the new like Batman. Anyway, this came to like down to like a $5. So wanted to add this to my collection, so I might do an overview video of all my animated DC. So yet to watch the Blu-ray, but I have seen this before. I forget where, but I thought it was a really good view when I watched it before. So yeah, Justice League there. Next up is one the Randy Mole recommended highly to me and not seen it, and that's Midsummer. Picked it up the other day from HMV, which is great to get back into HMV in the wild and go shopping for Blu-rays on your high street. So Randy Mole's torn with this one. I think we should do a review on this. I've not seen Hereditary, so you know, Hereditary is very mixed. The same director, so it'll be interesting. I'm not sure what to expect with this, but some people call it a masterpiece, like it's got plaster on the front. Some people say it's shit. So I'm actually looking forward to watching this and hopefully reviewing it. Next up is a really good watch, The Invisible Man. I really had a good time with this. Elizabeth Moss, I thought she did a great character, great job. But I really liked her. I liked the different take on The Invisible Man. Yeah, I liked the ending. So I was really pleasantly surprised. I gave it 5 out of 5. Now, Randy Mole's since watched it again, and on second viewing says doesn't hold up quite as well. But I really like the premise. I really like the acting. I like the twists. I just thought it was a great time. Very impressed with The Invisible Man. So like I said, 5 out of 5. Highly recommend. Next up is The Dead Don't Die. So this is very hit and miss from the reviews I've seen, but I had a good time with it. I thought Bill Murray and Adam Driver were fantastic in it. And Tilda Swinton, Scottish accent, I think she's got a real broad Scottish accent as this kind of like, I'm not going to spoil it. I nearly just gave a bit of a twist away there. But very strange writing. And I've heard that's very, the director's very much like that, I'm told. So yeah, I had a really good time with this. I can see how it's Marmite, if that makes sense. and how the characters are aware that they're in a movie. And there's certain scenes which like were quite oh okay, right, okay. But yeah, just a fun zombie movie. But yeah, I really had a good time with this, so recommend picking it up. Next up is 88 Films Not Seen, and it's the Fearless Hyena. It's part of the Jackie Chan collection. So they're really pumping out some fantastic Jackie Chan releases. I think I got most of them apart from, is it Miracles, I think. So this artwork's by a guy called, I think, Kung Fu Bob or something. But yeah, great artwork. And they're really going, I think 88 Films, the way they're going, for a boutique label, are starting to really rival Arrow. Arrow are kind of going, and I love Arrow, but I think they're kind of taking their finger off the pulse, if I'm honest, especially with all the ones coming out. I'm a big Van Damme fan, so they've announced recently a load of Van Dammes. But yeah, Fearless Hyena, love the cover. Yeah, looking forward to watching that one. And next up is another one, and that is Dragon Lord, Jackie Chan. Again, another fantastic release by this. I put this one on because I wanted to see a few scenes, because I remember this one as a kid. And yeah, it looks fantastic on Blu-ray. They've done a real good job. So it's a new 2K restoration, so really good job on that. Yeah, 2 cuts of the film. And I like the fact that they're putting the different cuts, like either the Hong Kong or a European or theatrical. So I love the fact they're giving you options on the cuts. But yeah, another more fantastic artwork by, is it Kung Fu Bob? Yeah, Kung Fu Bob. There we go. Right, next up here's a strange one, and that's Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich. I had a real good time with it. The main reason I got this is from the creators of Bone Tomahawk, and I think Bone Tomahawk's fucking great. Puppet Master, I'm not the biggest fan. I've got the first 5, seen the first 3, and thought they were okay, but this one, I had a good time with it. It was gorefest, to be honest. Very basic, like it's been a while since I watched it. First time that I picked it up on Blu-ray, and I've not seen it again since I picked up the Blu-ray. If I remember, so it was great. He goes to like a convention, one of these lads, he inherits, I think it's his brother's dolls, and he goes to a convention and they come to life, and yeah, there we go. And as you expect, full of gore, but there was one scene in it, if my memory serves correctly, with a baby. So if anyone's watched it, you'll know what I mean. The bit where there's a baby birth scene, and I just thought, shit, that was brave that they did that scene. Very graphic. And yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, definitely check out that. Next up is The Man Who Laughs. I did an unboxing on my channel. This, not watched it yet. It's a massive cinema release. I mean, what year is this? Does it say? It's like, I can't see the year. I can't see, but it's a new preset on 4K restoration. The fact they're doing a 4K restoration of a movie like this. So yeah, so apparently he is an inspiration for the character of Joker. As when I say the character, I mean the look, not the character's persona or that. So yeah, full of extras by the looks of it. Yeah, The Man Who Laughs. Next up is one I'd seen and wanted to pick up before it went out of print, and that's the Bela Lugosi movies, which is Edgar Allan Poe's. So far I've watched Murders of the Rue Morgue, and for a film which is what, 20s? No, 1930s. True. The picture quality for black and white, I think, looks fantastic on Blu-ray. And I thought the picture quality for Murders in the Rue Morgue looks fantastic. I really want to do a review on that movie. I want to do a review on all of these, because I think they're really great. They're not really talked about when you talk about the Universal horror movies. They're not really talked about like the Draculas and etc. But yeah, I thought it was fantastic, and it had me in stitches at some scenes, because there's scenes where it's about a carnival and about, I want to say bestiality, but I want to say it's bestiality, about mixing the blood of humans and apes. And there's a lot of the scenes where you cut scenes where you have stock footage of a chimpanzee, then it'll cut to a man in a suit, and the way, I mean, obviously it's because it's a 30s movie and all that, but it's it just made me chuckle. You'll see a chimpanzee, and then all of a sudden you see a guy in a suit and it looks nothing like it. But yeah, great release. I recommend picking that up on the Massive Cinema range before it goes out print. Next up is a couple I've just got this week and not had a chance to watch. First off is the Ascension Force. Looks fantastic. It looks like it's a bit like The Running Man, or I'm kind of getting it's like one of them films where humans are hunted by humans for sport. That's what I got from the trailer vibe. So really looking forward to that. And like I said, 88 Films are pumping out the releases and quality. So I'm going to watch this probably tomorrow night because I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, slipcase, postcards in here. So, and there we go. Seal of approval. It's a canon movie. What can go wrong? Next up on 88 is Piranha 2. So this is James Cameron. I'm not sure if it's his directorial debut. Oh, it is. There we go. Look, directorial debut of James Cameron. I think it's since Disowned this movie, but Lance Henriksen. Yeah, I've not seen this for years. So good that it's got a Blu Ray release. Fantastic artwork there. I've got an old DVD, so good to upgrade. Recommend getting this sooner rather than later because I think it's low stock. I've seen. Next up is another one to add to my Masters of Cinema Buster Keaton collections are a no-brain pre-order as soon as they come out. Buster Keaton is I love slapstick comedy, and if you've seen any updates when I talk about Buster Keaton, I talk about how I love slapstick comedy, and he is the grandfather of no one does it better. And so this is I think the 4th box set release from Eureka Masters of Cinema. So far I've watched the first one, which was Our Hospitality. It's just brilliant. These sort of films, I mean, what are they? 1923, nearly 100 years old, and I can watch it and still be amazed. So I'm looking forward to watching the rest of them. But so far I think this is one of my favourite. It just looks so good. One of my favourite releases this year so far. And next up, I'm going to pause because the last thing I've got is too big to fit in there, and I won't go too much into it. But I wonder if I can actually. I won't pause. I'm going to go on the fly. Bear with me. Last thing to finish it off is this massive set. Just fits in, and it's the Gamora. Know nothing about it. I took a punt, if I'm honest. I'm a big Arrow fan, as you all know, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab this. It's a lot of money, to be honest, for what it is, but it's so many movies in there, and the artwork, I'm not going to take it to bits, but it just looks awesome. So I'm going to start working my way through them, probably over Christmas. So I'm going to have a bit of time off work, so I'm going to work through them all over that time. But look at the difference in size. It's huge. So yeah, can't talk about it. Can't talk about any of the films in this. Never seen one. But I thought, do you know what? Take a punt, and if it's shit, sell it on. But there we go. That is a quick update. Thought I'd come back, do an update. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more updates, I'd appreciate some kind of feedback. If this is something you want me to continue. Because rather than massive ones, I'm conscious now I've been blabbering on for 20 minutes, so I'm going to shut up. I'm going to go on, watch some films, so hope you're well, thumbs up, comment, all that great stuff. I'm going. Peace out.